So the first thing we're going to be talking about today is your messaging. As I say, your messaging, it must be clear because this is the heart of your retreat business. Why this is important? It's because having a clear message helps you build trust, and help you build trust is what it's going to help you attract clients, but also having people sign up for your offerings. Not everyone, but only these right people you want to work with. A clear message helps you convey authority, values, and empathy, which are very important elements of the message that you are sharing online. So let's see what are those 4 elements of a clear messaging, which for me equals effective messaging. Number 1, we have niching. Yes, my friend, you have heard this before. Niching is so important, especially when you are planning a retreat. You want to look for the perspective of who this retreat is going to be for and what's the problem I'm going to be solving during my retreat. This is one of the first things you should be doing right now. It's to take your worksheet and to write on the same part, on the same questions that I have for you, who your retreat is for and what problem will you solve during your retreat. Super, super important. The next thing we're going to be looking up is values. And I can tell you, my friend, from my own experience, how important this is. When I've been working for retreat brands, one of the things that I found super interesting is that within their marketing, within their communication channels, they do invest a lot, a great deal of resources in showcasing their values, who they are, what do they stand for, and so on. And if this is important for big brands, imagine for personal brands. If you are a one-person show as a retreat leader, imagine how important it's for you also to communicate those values. So not only understanding what are those values that are part of your brand, that are part of your business, but also how do you communicate those values. So in your workbook, you have a little exercise that I'd like you to reflect a little bit. You may want to pause this video right now, or you may want to do this at the end. I don't want you to spend a lot of time here. I just want you to just brainstorm. Use this masterclass as having a complete overview, and then over time you can go into detail a little bit more. So we have niching, we have values. The next step of this journey, the next area that you should be focused on when working on your messaging, it's the empathy. I call this empathy. Sometimes I also call it your hero's journey. Empathy is about being able to understand where your ideal client is right now and what is that thing that they want to accomplish. If you don't have empathy for your dream client, for your ideal client, it's going to be very, very difficult to connect with them. It's going to make it very hard if they don't feel seen. You want your dream client, that niche that we've been using for promoting our retreat. We have been working on our values, but now it's time also to show our dream client that we really get them. And this is exactly what empathy is. How can you show that up? You can show that up through your own journey and also telling them that you have been there where they are right now and that you have overcome them, and you are able to help them. That could be a way to show empathy. Super important piece of the puzzle. And finally, the last piece of the puzzle here is authority. I know you heard this before, or maybe not. Maybe this is the first time that you're hearing about authority. But authority, it's all about stating what is that thing that is gonna make it. You know, what is that thing? What makes you that professional that really, really has the ability to show them, to help them solve their problems. So all of these 4 elements combined, it's what it's going to make your message clear and effective. Those are the things that we are looking for our message to be clear so that it can cut through.